And before you ask, yes! This is a JoJo reference!
Hey guys, this is Force Reacts, and I'm back to react to Death Battle, Dio versus Alucard, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure versus Hellsing. And I probably should have said Hellsing simply because, you know, there are multiple different Alucards over fiction. There's the original Alucard, but that was just Dracula wearing a fake name, because Alucard is Dracula backwards. There's Alucard from Castlevania. He's a pretty cool character. I kind of want him in a death battle, but as for who, I don't know. And then there's, of course, this Alucard from Hellsing. Now, my prediction at the end of the last death battle I reacted to, for this death battle at least, may have been a bit too unfair in Dio's favor. Like, I think I did specify that Dio had the clear stat advantage, but Alucard's healing factor was just too OP for Dio to overcome. That may have been a bit... I may have been taking it to an extreme a bit. Here's the thing with... here's the way I think this battle's going to go down. It's that Dio can't really put down Alucard, but at the same time his stat advantage pretty much puts him in a place where Alucard basically can't hurt Dio either, simply because Dio's too fast for him. Because he's got a very clear stat advantage. But, yeah, but like I said, Dio can't really kill Alucard, so it's really only a battle of attrition, whether Alucard can, you know, kill Dio, get a lucky shot at least, or if he can wait right around until the sun rises. But then again, that's also kind of presumptuous if the battle actually lasts that long, and really and Dio could just run away and hide from the sunlight and, you know, take it somewhere else. Because, like it or not, Dio is not an idiot. He's actually pretty darn smart. Pretty much every character in JoJo is smart in some way. I mean, pretty much all fights boil down to outsmarting your opponent, not overpowering them, really. Only a handful of them are overpowered things. But, yeah. Anyway, well, at least when it comes to stand battles. But, anyway. Yeah, here's the thing. Here's how I think this fight's gonna go down. If they don't have Alucard go to level 0, Dio loses. Simply because he can't kill Alucard. However, if Alucard does go level 0, that kind of mitigates his healing factor a little. And as far as I can tell, at least, and all Dio needs is to get through an army of zombies and you know, get in some good hits on Alucard, and Alucard's dead. And that's the way I think that'll go down, simply because level 0 is a pretty OP ability. Here's the thing, though. There's also Schrodinger, but I don't think they're going to include that, simply because that's in the series thing, and plus, Alucard kind of had to give up literally everything else. Literally, pretty much all of his supernatural powers in order to, you know, get Schrodinger, you know, become one with Schrodinger, basically. If that's the way you want to put it, I guess. And, you know, pretty much be exempt from all things fate. This has been a long, like, pre-analysis thing. I should really just save this, but for later, for when the thing goes down. But yeah, if they do include Schrodinger, the battle could literally last forever. So yeah, but that's also taking into account that if Dio has unlimited stamina, which I don't think he does, but then again, Alucard would have plenty of blood to draw from, so Dio would just, you know, keep healing and healing. But anyway, you guys get what I mean. So, Dio's probably gonna win this if they, in all likelihood, they will if they give Alucard, you know, level 0 and include that in the fight. But if not, I don't see Dio winning. But either way, let's just jump right in and I'll start the episode. So, just a second, I'm gonna, like, cast it on the TV simply because I can better avoid copyright that way, because Rooster Teeth's bots are annoying. So, yeah. Come on. Okay, there we go. Okay. And plus I encounter less ads this way. So, yeah. Alright. Yes. I should really start my predictions while they do the ads, simply so I can talk through this in a better way, at least. So, yeah. Sorry I haven't been active lately. If anything, the most you've seen is a few, like, fan-made Death Battle trailers that, for some reason, I just felt like doing. So, yeah. I'll get back to Naruto Shippuden at some point. I'm sorry. I've also been watching One Piece, because I love One Piece now. So... once I catch up... Once I catch up to One Piece, I might actually start doing reactions to it, so... Or at least the dub of One Piece, I should say. Yeah. Death battle. And there's the ad. Okay. At least I know, like, at least I know, like, okay, at least I know where to, like, cut the video, so yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if there's one character that personifies pure evil, it's Dio. The dude, was down too long in the Midnight Sea. Yep. Oh yeah, and Dio's voiced by Patrick Sates in the dub, so you know. Yeah, Dio's so pure evil that he's just so much fun, and Patrick Sates definitely managed to, you know, personify that. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. And if there's one man who personifies pure good, it's JoJo. Or at least this JoJo. Wait, yeah, I think it's Jonathan Joestar, right? I know they said it earlier, but I was talking, so... Yeah, Jonathan Joestar. I always confuse him and Joseph for some reason, or at least Part 2 Joseph, so... Ugh.
Sometimes it's too easy whiz. Even more insane is Dio's healing vector. He's been burnt alive, impaled through the head, bisected, decapitated, lost limbs, filled with bullets, and had a huge hole punched in his chest. Not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Yeah.
Similar vampire traits survived being blown to pieces and just pulled himself back together.
Hmm.
Dio needs is some blood to speed up the process. Though he is basically a vampire. Though I guess the fangs are just for decoration because he sucks blood through his fingers.
Ugh.
Dio uses powers to raise a zombie army to conquer the world and feed a baby to its own mother. Just forget.
Ew. Yeah, like I said, pure evil. Oh yeah, and... Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Takahata would have won his voicing Alucard in this battle, so, you know... That's... Because, my god... Because, my god... He's so iconic as Alucard now, so... I know he's personifying, you know, canon Alucard at this point, but if he makes an abridged reference, I preserve the right to add in, like, Party 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 by Andrew WK. So, or at least, you know, yeah, the opening for, like, you know, the abridged series, so, yeah. Yeah.
only be seen by stand users and can only be hurt by other stands. Quite the obstacle for any opponent lacking similar abilities.
Ow. Hey, look, Wiz, I got a stand. I call it 99 bottles. Oh, shit. Don't worry, Wiz. I'll take you back with your Oh, look, a giant beer.
As befits a god of
That gag went on too long, but okay.
powerful stands in history. With
Yep.
its ability to stop time.
Time, huh? Thanks for the... Ow! Well, not only does...
No. They made the meme. Okay.
He's a massive troll.
The world is
Yeah, he is.
in fact able to match the standard
He's
of platinum, which belongs to Jonathan.
ultimately really, really petty.
He technically inherited it from Dio through Jonathan's body and bloodline, making Star Platinum and the world the same stand.
Ah,
These are two of
yeah.
the strongest stands out there. Just as strong as Stone 3, which can punch meteors that were pulled to Earth in seconds.
By measuring the distance the meteors are from Earth, we can estimate they were moving at over 11 million meters per second. Factoring in their mass, they each have a kinetic energy of 441 kilotons of TNT.
Not that crazy when you can throw punches that are faster than light. No, really, Star Platinum kept up with this stand's Silver Chariot, which could cut a beam of light.
Looking at the interval Silver Chariot's sword swung relative to the light beam, it must have moved over 1,500 times the speed of light. And Dio
Oh.
himself has matched Star Platinum on his own and taken his punches head on.
Yeah, but that's nothing compared to Dio's secret weapon, the greatest weapon in anime history.
The roller. Road roller. The steamroller, yeah.
Dio's a hell of a chef. He can make pancakes and donuts.
Mm.
So,
Oh, haha.
massive god complex, Dio's still a careful tactician capable of exploiting an opponent's weakness.
Yeah, like I said, he's damn smart.
Had to stop time too and murder the shit out of him. That's some hardcore karma right there. But it only makes sense that a dog murderer would die like a bitch.
But
Ha.
like the machinations of great and terrible men, Dio's will was immortal.
Oh, yeah.
The greatest follower succeeded in extinguishing the Joestar bloodline and literally remaking the universe in Dio's image, creating that heaven he always dreamed of.
Mm-hmm.
I guess when you're named after a rock star, a movie star, and oh, that's right, God, you're pretty much bound for greatness.
Oh, yeah.
You thought your first kiss would be Joestar,
But it was I, Dio. Oh. Oh, he's great.
there are some people whose lives have no
Well, not great, but you guys get what I mean.
men. There are monsters.
Hooray, it's the Catholic Church! Oh no, it's the Catholic Church.
Founded by famous vampire hunter Abraham Van Helsing and led by his descendant Integra. This
Abraham Van Helsing, that is a name that commands respect.
And what better weapon to hunt vampires than with one of their very own, the no-life
The king of them all, so, you know,
most
yeah.
origin
Was
was
a little girl during World War II. Yeah, that's just a weird
an elite hunter made
canonical to Bram Stoker's Dracula. Wow, okay.
fellow vampire kind.
A hatred that he expresses with two of the gnarliest handguns you'll ever pray to your infinite God to never see in person.
Yeah.
Alucard's primary sidearm is the Castle, a behemoth of a handgun able to kill most undead in one shot with holy bolts that can nullify a vampire's healing factor.
The Jackal is the handgun she told you not to worry about. 16 inches long and weighing 35 pounds. Its armor-piercing, hollow-point bullets, jacketed in blessed Macedonian silver, were built to annihilate the toughest monsters.
And after decades of clandestine experimentation, Helsing enhanced Alucard's vampiric abilities far beyond the norm.
Alucard can walk through walls, cast illusions, levitate, and move objects with his mind. Objects like, say, an ocean of over 3 million people's blood. That'd be an energy worth half a ton of TNT.
His psychic prowess allows him to read minds, communicate telepathically, hypnotize with the glance, and see through hallucinations with his third eye.
He's not a Triclops. It's more of a sixth sense that lets him hit bullseyes from a kilometer away and even predict your movements. Just like the Sharingan.
Of course, he wouldn't be a real vampire if he couldn't drink blood. The catch is, when he drinks enough blood to kill you, he literally absorbs your soul. That right there
Yeah.
is the source of his most fearsome ability.
You just can't kill the son of a bitch.
Yeah, I know.
Cheese blows past
his healing factor's just insane.
He'll just regenerate his body lickety split. Like we've seen some overpowered healing factors on this show before, but Alucard's is just bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
While he does possess blood and organs like a regular human, Alucard's body is in reality composed of an ethereal, shadow-like substance that he can morph any way he wants. This allows him to shapeshift and instantly heal any wound. And each soul Alucard has consumed acts as an extra life that he can spend whenever he's fatally injured. Kind of like a video game.
And after 500 years of unlife, Alucard has consumed literally millions of souls. What up? Yay, more beer.
Just like me.
What up? Helsing needed a beast as fearsome as Alucard to take on Millennium, aka Nazi vampires.
Yeah, Nazi vampires. There we go.
Where?
Like when Millennium SS Lieutenant Rip Van Winkle commandeered a British aircraft carrier as part of an invasion of London.
Alucard didn't like that very much, so he jackknifed it with an SR-71 Blackbird at
Yep.
Mach 3.
A fully loaded Blackbird weighs 170,000 pounds, meaning it's struck with the kinetic energy of 11 tons of TNT. That's as powerful as the U.S. Massive Ordnance Air Blast.
AKA the mother of all bombs. And Al was in the middle of that and strolled out like it was nothing.
Just as impressive as intercepting Rip's magic bullets. Comparing the distance one bullet moved to the jet in the same time frame as the jet's own movement, each bullet would have to be moving at 1,500 times the speed of sound.
And Alucard caught one with his friggin' teeth. And after giving Rip's name a new meaning, he drove that aircraft carrier back to shore with his mind to fight two separate armies at the same time. What a goddamn monster.
It goes without saying that Alucard's immense power and bloodlust needed to be controlled, so 6 restriction levels were placed on him that he can release against dangerous opponents.
Level 6 through 2 are for wrecking your ordinary ghouls. Level 1 is for your heavy-duty vampires. And for getting this gnarly demon doggo made from his shadow essence.
Yep.
Baskerville.
But there exists an even greater state of power Alucard can release when he wants to end the world. Level 0.
Level 0. Yep, here we go.
Releases every single soul Alucard has consumed as a sea of blood-soaked zombies. All 3 million of them.
Sure, with his soul's gone, he can't heal as easily, and if his heart is destroyed, he'll die permanently.
Yeah, there we go.
The numbers and power of this army from hell makes him virtually impossible to approach in the first place.
He's unstoppable. This guy's got to be like the king of all vampires.
Indeed.
He is. Because he's Dracula.
Alucard's true identity is secret, all in the codename. Alucard backwards is
Dracula? Yeah, duh, Wiz, idiot.
over
Yeah.
500 years ago. The Wallachian Voivode Vlad Dracula battled the Ottoman Turks for control over Eastern Europe and impaled thousands of people in the process.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Because Vlad the Impaler.
The Impaler.
Yeah, yeah.
But things didn't end up too good for him. Right before his execution, he took a big old sip of some blood from the battlefield, sacrificing his humanity in order to become an immortal creature of the night. And
That's when the legend was born. But it wasn't anything Dracula was proud of. He grew to despise his monstrous nature and saw it as cowardice. The main reason he hated other vampires so much was that he really hated himself.
oh, that's deep, Wiz.
Yeah.
And that's why he always lets his enemies rip into him like a pinata of self-loathing. His crazy OP healing factor will fix everything anyways.
Millennium would exploit this arrogance by tricking Alucard into absorbing the soul and abilities of Schrödinger, a German cat boy who controls his own quantum state.
Yeah, weird.
Pseudo-omnipresence and immortality. He can exist everywhere and nowhere, and cannot die so long as he can recognize his own existence.
But because Al had 3 million souls kicking around inside him, Trudy couldn't recognize himself anymore, forcing him, and thus Alucard, to fade out of existence.
So Alucard spent 30 years killing the other 3 million souls inside of him until he could return to reality and his master. He undid his own unexistence.
Yeah.
How spoopy the threat. Alucard will show no mercy. He's just waiting for
Yeah.
the day he meets a no
What really sucks is that if Dio kills Alucard, that's not the way Alucard would want to die, simply because he prefers to be killed by a human, not a monster. And if... give me a hug. But yeah, and if there's one person who personifies a monster, it's Dio. So yeah.
Try to take over the world with a zombie army? First off, interesting. Secondly, try out Blue Chew.
Alright.
This episode is brought
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it looks like they are going to be including level 0 like in the battle itself, since they spent so much time on it in the analysis. Yeah, Dio's got this, especially since they calculated his like combat speed to be like, at least his punching speed to be like, to be, you know, 15 time, like I think it said 1500 times the speed of light. Like, that's not movement speed, but it is combat speed, so how fun. But yeah, it's not even reaction speed either. It's like the speed of your punches is 1500 times the speed of light. So yeah. Yeah. Like, Alucard's got the vampire killing weaponry, but at the same time, stone mask vampires and JoJo aren't exactly the same thing. It's really weird. But yeah. I mean, maybe, I think they could count simply because his guns are designed. It's time for a death battle. Okay. So yeah, I mean, his guns are designed to kill monsters and beings with healing factors, so, you know. Yeah, good luck. That ain't happening. Gotta say, the animation is really great. Yeah, good luck. Oh yeah, I saw that in the preview. Yeah, the preview ended there, so... Oh, he said the thing. Okay. Not the abridged thing, but... There we go. Couldn't be a Dio fight if he didn't have it. Yeah, there's a sea of blood. And oh yeah, this is level 0. Oh boy. Well, Alucard's fate is sealed. But... Well, I'm playing the music now. Because that was like the first joke they ever did in Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. Okay. A real fucking vampire. Oh, the animation is top-notch, I gotta say. Alucard's fate may be sealed, but... Oh, this is gonna be one hell of a spectacle. So I guess they're not counting those as... Ah, dang it! Dang it! Ad in the middle of the fight, really? Okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. Okay, I think I can sync up to that. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. This is gonna be the final blow, one way or another. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. He said, oh, useless, useless, useless. And he ended it with 3 and the JoJo title, the JoJo end card.
Alucard pulled out all the stops, but like the bloody drink, it was in vain. Finger gun.
He may have been the king of the vampires in Hellsing, but Dio had everything he needed to clip the bird of Hermes' wings.
Alucard's strategy in most fights is to heal from an opponent's attacks until they get tired, then take advantage of an opening. But he couldn't do that here because Dio didn't really have any openings, and Alucard wasn't nearly as strong or as fast to compensate.
Alucard could survive
Yeah.
crashing that jet and move 1,500 times faster than sound. But scaling from Stone Free and Silver Chariot, the world could punch relativistic meteors and move 1,500 times faster than light. That would make Dio nearly 40,000 times stronger and 800,000 times faster than Alucard.
Yikes.
Couldn't even see or hurt the world in the first place because he's not a stand user. And since stone mass vampires from JoJo aren't weak to holy weapons like Hellsing vampires are, Al's cons were more or less dead weight.
Ah, okay. I guess that's the thing they went with.
Even if he did somehow, Dio could just freeze him on contact.
And considering Dio has taken punches from Star Platinum, Hal would have had trouble doing damage even if he got the chance.
Dio's far greater speed and power meant that, given enough time, he could realistically kill Alucard 3 million times in quick succession, without any viable options for attack or opening.
Yeah, there we go. Like I said, like, he could hide until nightfall again.
And level 0 only sped up that process.
Sure, that army's nothing to scoff at, but consider the time Dio's eye beams split those huge-ass clouds.
Estimating the size of the clouds and the speed at which they moved, Dio's beams must have output an energy of over 10 megatons of TNT. Enough to wipe out Alucard's army in one go, leaving him vulnerable. Just like when his other vampire, Walter, could have killed him by piercing his heart. Alucard even admitted it himself.
Hell, Alucard's army is filled with blood. You know, that thing that Dio uses to heal?
Yeah, there we go.
Schrodinger. With his powers, Al can't die unless he chooses to.
While Schrodinger's quantum immortality makes him impossible to kill normally, it is literally part of the story that Alucard cannot have Schrodinger's abilities and his greater array of powers at the same time.
Yeah, there we go.
No longer exists. We can't give him both Schrodinger and his standard powers without breaking the lore and rules of the character.
Even if we did, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't help him kill Dio at all, so at best it'd be a stalemate. Until Dio hypnotizes Alucard, asks him about his powers, and forces him to eject Schrodi like the rest of his souls.
Shocking though it
I don't think that'd work, but okay.
offense, impenetrable defense, and uniquely devastating abilities wore Alucard down until the No-Life King had no lives left.
Alucard got Dio'd!
Boomstick, you tell the worst puns in the world.
That's right, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. Hey, wait a minute, there was a pun. That's my territory. We talked about this.
Okay.
Dio,
And yes, that was in fact a JoJo reference. Dio killing people is a JoJo reference. So, okay, whatever. Let's just see who's next. I will not be watching that because I no longer have any faith in Red vs. Blue. So, let's just... Alright. Oh, here's Akuma. Okay, let's see his opponent. And that's the fight, and that's the fighter I wanted him to fight. Okay, I'm happy. I am perfectly content with that. I am perfectly content. Okay. Yeah, because a battle I really wanted was Akuma versus Shao Kahn, but you know, Akuma fought Shang Tsung in season 1, the second episode no less, and Shao Kahn also fought in the second episode of season 2, which was against M. Bison. That was a great fight in and of itself. I love Shao Kahn versus M. Bison. But Akuma would have been such a better opponent. Oh man, I really wanted that fight. Now I was going to make my own fan-made version of it, but I figured I'd better wait until like Akuma's opponent was officially announced before before I go forward with anything like that. But yeah, okay. I didn't necessarily agree with all the analysis they did, but I do agree, yeah, Dio wins this more times than he doesn't. So, yeah, alright. So, I know they said something about, like, negating Anderson's healing factor, but that was also in a card, but so I'm gonna have to go back and look for that in the editing process. So yeah, oh man, really excited for the next battle, just as I was excited for this one. So yeah, really love this episode, and the animation, top notch. Takahata 101 as Alucard, amazing. Dio's voice actor also killed it too. I'm gonna have to look him up later. But yeah, just ended it with the re, and then useless, and then the mudas, road roller, and all that. Oh man, I love it. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I'm a big fan of both series. So at the end of the day, I didn't really mind who won. Just, you know, whatever. So you guys get what I mean, right? So yeah, love this episode. Can't wait for the next one. That's all I have to say. So I'm just gonna end the video here. So yeah, till next time, guys. See ya.